Tonight at the Arizona Marketing Association Partners Mastermind meeting, I'm doing a presentation about shock and awe boxes for your business. I'm going to share part of that presentation with you in short form here today on video. The combat definition of shock and awe, which is technically known as rapid dominance, is a campaign tactic based on the use of overwhelming power and spectacular display of force to paralyze the enemy's perception of the battlefield and destroy its willing to fight. In the business sense, we use shock and awe boxes to get noticed, to circumvent the gatekeeper, to make you unique, even for people to think that you're either very creative or very crazy, and both of those things are good. So I'm going to show you a few examples today, but the idea is to surprise, delight, entertain, and inspire the person who receives the box. And it also is helpful because it contains info to use to make a buying decision. To get how much money you should spend on your shock and awe box, you need to know a couple numbers. You need to be able to calculate the 1-year and lifetime value of your client who's going to receive it, and also calculate the gross profit and net profit from sale or anticipated sales over the life of the client with you. For instance, you don't spend $100 on a shock and awe box to sell a $29 product. On the other hand, you'd be very willing to spend $500 on a shock and awe box to sell a $100,000 client. So with that, I'm going to show you a few examples. This last week, I received a shock and awe box from OBS Inner Circle about their Growth Summit. What you should know about this is celebrity speaker is Steve Sax, a former Dodger baseball player. So the box I got looks like this. And what it is, this is the stitching of a baseball. When you open the box up, inside the box, there is a very good looking baseball. It's not a real baseball, it's rubber, but it looks like the real thing. There's a baseball card of Steve Sax giving all about his info on the back. There's also a baseball card of Dan Kennedy, which is again very cool to use because he's one of the celebrity speakers and one of the main speakers. And then there's of course the info about the package. So I thought it was a great shock and awe box. I have a few other samples I want to show you. This is from a local real estate company here in Phoenix, Gold Sold Realty. I don't know how many homes they've sold for this, but in the box it has information about them, all kinds of literature, the people who bought homes from them, a multimedia business card. But the main thing they do is they use this before a listing appointment to set them out from the other realtors who may have a listing appointment. This particular one comes from Adam Whitty at Advantage 4 Books. It's done in fake leather, but it feels like leather. It's a very expensive feeling piece. It has books inside that they have made, and of course a sales letter. This one's been responsible for $1 million of sales because they send this to people who have signed up for a $5,000 discovery session at their office. Then they get this box and it cements the relationship. The last one I'm going to show you is one we have used for masterminds. I used this for an attorney mastermind a few years ago. It says Survival Kit on the outside. It's got survival tape around it. In the box itself, it has a survival knife, a real badass knife. This is not a toy. It has 2 books that I have written. It has a Dan Kennedy book because attorneys really don't charge enough, so this is a price strategy book. It has a Constitution of the United States, and of course the sales letter I'm quite proud of because it references me as Colonel Troutman, like John Rambo's commanding officer, Colonel Troutman. And this goes on to talk about businesses need to cut through the crap, and the mastermind group is the best way to do it. So I challenge you, if you don't have a shock and awe box, to think about how you can put one together and experiment. You don't send one to everybody. You send one to people who are key prospects, people you're trying to get by the gatekeeper, and possible clients like that. But the most important thing is you want to wow them. So when you make that phone call or talk to them, your call gets taken because you're the either creative guy or the crazy guy that sent them a survival knife or sent them baseball cards or sent them a baseball. You pick it, but you'll want to pick stuff that's relevant to your business. So that'll conclude this episode of Straight Talk with Sergeant Chuck. As always, I want to encourage you to go to tryazma.com. Again, tryazma.com, and take us up on our $1 trial offer. We talk about stuff like this all the time, and it can really blast your business forward. Also, I'm a very successful business coach. I've helped a lot of people sell a lot of product to the right person. I only work with people I know we're going to take action and get along with, but the right person I love to have come work with me. Thank you very much.